making psych-up videos for them. All right, Eric,
Okay.
are we ready to roll?
Yep. Thank you, everyone. We're going to get started. Coach Cook is going to make an opening statement. And then if you have questions, please send just your name in the chat, and then I'll call on you, and then you can ask your question directly to Coach Cook. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, first of all, I want to thank we got an echo. I want to thank Husker Vision. Okay. Husker Vision and our people for setting this up. As you could tell, there was some nerves out there. Our players haven't played in 9 months. So it was really good for us to be able to do this tonight. And this almost feels somewhat normal seeing all you guys on the TV, but it'd be better if you guys were here. And on the match tonight, we kind of mixed things up a little bit on lineups, trying to create we got thrown for a loop here with not having Lexi tonight. So we had to make some adjustments, but overall I thought our blocking defense was really good. We're serving tough, just a little high air, and there was a lot of really nice high-level volleyball plays tonight. And typically for a first match in a long time, the consistency level wasn't as good as it needs to be, and what we'll get to, but a lot of positive things that we'll build on tonight.
Beth, go ahead with your question.
Hi, Coach. Beth Merrigan from Coordination. I'm hoping you can talk to us a little bit.
I think you're muted, Beth.
There you are.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hi, Coach. Beth Merrigan from Coordination. I'm hoping you can talk to us about blocking and setting from that left side and how that went tonight.
So we've been working really hard on blocking as a team for everybody, and we've got, we get Riley Zune out there. It's a big block. Jazz is a big block, but overall we've been working on blocking a lot for us. We've had a nice block of training, and so it's allowed us to really work on things and develop things, and so. That was one of the highlights tonight, is how well we blocked. And don't look at just how many stuffs we have. You got to look at all the balls that were deflected or slowed down that we could play. The one area that we didn't do a great job blocking was Kayla Caffrey tonight lit up the middles, which was impressive. But overall, our blocking was a highlight for tonight.
Lincoln, Arniel.
Coach, what's Lexi's status, and when did you find out that she was going to be unavailable tonight?
Lincoln, I can't hear you, Lincoln.
Are you muted?
It just takes time. All right, there I am. Coach, what is Lexi's status, and when did you find out that she was going to be unavailable tonight?
She was in contact tracing and had a test, and we couldn't get the test results back in time. So. This is the world of COVID. I mean, they pull somebody out, test them, and we're at the mercy of whenever they get it back. We were hoping to have it back before the match. She feels fine, but, we have to follow these protocols, and this is the unfortunate thing, because we're not in antigen testing right now because we're not in season. So we have to do the old-fashioned or the PCR test, which can take right now 2 to 4 days. So it's just part of it. But she's been training. She's been training great, and I'm sure she is crushed not being able to play tonight because she had to sit at home for the last 2 days.
Andrew Ward.
Hey, Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you mentioned Lexi's leadership a little bit in the broadcast there. I know she didn't play tonight, but I know with Nicklin and Lauren as your kind of established captains, what kind of boost is she giving you as a leader?
Lexi, I think now has become more comfortable with her role here and where she's at, as a Nebraska volleyball player. So it's allowed her now to she's got some great personal skills with people. She's a total people person. Relates really well with our team. She's made a major emphasis on trying to become a leader and speaking up and making suggestions, and so it's been really cool to see. And I think she's really invested in this team, really invested. And so that's, again, part of, once you become comfortable, now it allows you to have the energy and the time and the confidence to be able to do that.
Jacob Padilla.
Hey, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yep.
So you have some good options there at middle blocker next to Lauren. What has Kaylin shown you to get the opportunity to play with the red team tonight? And what does she bring that's maybe a little bit different than the others?
She's doesn't act like a freshman. That's one thing. Two, she's very athletic. She's got a really fast arm. And she has picked up our system really quickly. But those middles are being juggled all the time. And I had no idea how Kaylin would do tonight. Freshman, first time out there. But I was not surprised, and she looked really solid tonight. And our middles have been doing an amazing job in training and practice. It's a really strong group, and they're all very close to each other on it just depends who has the best day that day, and it's somebody new every day.
Brent Wagner.
Brent, you're muted there.
Yeah, can you estimate how many practices that you've had this fall, and then what's the top reason that you did a scrimmage tonight?
So we're ending it. We just came off a 5-week training block, and we are only going 5 days a week. So we had to take the voting day off. So we've gone about, 5 times 4, 20, 22 practices, and then the scrimmage tonight. The reason we're doing it tonight is they start dead week Monday. Some of them have finals and stuff already going Monday. We have to take next week off and then Thanksgiving week off because they go into finals. But they're all at different places school-wise because school's not normal. It's some are in class, some are online. So we wanted to end tonight. And then they have the next week for studying and finals, and then they have to be back here the day after Thanksgiving. We got to quarantine them, and we start back training on December 1st. So we're giving them we have to take a break right now, and that's why we're ending now is because of school and finals. And then we'll come back and train the month of December.
Adam Kruger.
Hey, Coach, I know you had some written statements about your recruiting class yesterday, but in your 20-plus years in Nebraska, I mean, on paper, have you ever been a part of a senior recruiting class this talented that you brought in? And also specifically, if you wouldn't mind addressing Lindsay Krause and how much pressure is going to be on her to do big things like the Rolfson twins and Jordan Larson did coming in state?
Well, first of all, I think the Christina Hoteling, Danny Busboom, Danny Mancuso class was close to this group. This group has done more things volleyball-wise internationally, club, high school. I mean, these guys have had a lot of success. And Lindsay, winning 4 state championships, winning a world championships for first time ever for USA. I'm not worried about her feeling pressure here. I mean, the pressure she's already been under at Omaha Skutt and making that USA team and performing like they did in the World Championships. I mean, she's been through the fires, and but we all live with that expectation and pressure every day here because of what our goals are and what we're trying to accomplish. And I've already been talking to those guys about what they're going to have to deal with and giving them quotes and stuff that I shared in that press release. So they understand it. But these guys have all had success at the highest levels, and so I think they're well equipped to handle the expectations here at Nebraska volleyball.
Austin Kingsley.
Hey, Coach, you have a pretty open competition at the primary defensive specialist spot. So after tonight, how would you sort of assess where that spot is at between Haley and Kaylee and Emma and all the other people competing for that position right now.
Yeah, Kenzie Knuckles is established herself as our libero, and then from there it's been a wide open, and we threw Keolani on the red team tonight to see how she would handle that, and I thought here's how you tell how confident somebody is, how they serve. So she served really tough tonight. I was going to give you a coach's talk there, but she served really tough tonight. And so that just shows you how confident and comfortable she was over there. That's a testament to our team making her feel comfortable and for her blending in and be able to perform that way. But Haley and Emma have been doing great. Emma's probably Emma and Ani are probably our two most improved players, and I think Haley's playing the best volleyball of her career here. So that's been a very competitive spot as well.
Andrew Ward, go ahead again.
John, anywhere close to a schedule at this point for next year?
Hey, does basketball have a schedule?
They don't.
So, maybe by January 1st. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I do know this. What we're committed to is no non-conference, 22 matches in the Big Ten, so over 11 weeks. There's no bye weeks or anything. You play the same team twice on a weekend. So we'll have 5 home weekends against a team and 5 away weekends against a team, and it'll be geographically based to save money and long trips. So we'll probably play, most of our teams will be from the West. We may have one East Coast trip and maybe one East Coast team coming here, and that's how that's going to be set up. But no, we do not have a schedule yet, and I just think they're waiting as long as they can to see what shakes out, and basketball is a good example.
Lincoln, go ahead.
Coach, how have the newcomers kind of worked themselves into the very veteran lineup, specifically Kayla coming in as an upperclassman? What have you seen during the past 5 weeks and how they've kind of ingrained into the chemistry of the team?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of positives to this COVID deal, but one positive is it's forced our team to be together because they can't hang out with anybody else really. So they've created their own bubble, and they have some other athletes that are in that bubble. So what it's done is it's brought them really close together. And I've heard Lauren Stivern say this several times, how connected this team is, how much she loves this team. It's the closest team that she's been a part of here at Nebraska, and she's been on, some really great teams, national championship teams. So I think that tells you what COVID has kind of forced them to really connect and be close and build relationships. And so that's why you see those freshmen be able to go out there and perform pretty well.
Okay, last question for Coach Cook from Brent. Go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, when you look at that recruiting class just as a whole, what are the ways is that class unlike any other recruiting class you've ever had in your career? One,
it's got we've recruited in that class everybody. There's somebody at every position. So setter, bro, middle, outside hitter. 2, they've all have excelled at very high levels. 3, they're all really good athletes. Many of them are multi-sport athletes, which we love. And so that's been really good. They all have a Nebraska connection or are close to Nebraska. So we feel good about that because I think that, they're going to be close to home, close to their families, those things. So I think it makes that transition easier. 3 Nebraska kids in that class, which is unheard of for us, or very rare. And again, they've got a bond with each other that started 3-4 years ago that has kept them together. And I think when you're around them, you will feel this bond and the energy that they have amongst each other. They really like each other, and they have an incredible bond that they've built over really 4 years. So a lot of positives. And I think the biggest thing is these guys compete. They want to win. They know how to win, and they're used to winning. So they're coming here to win.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Okay.
If
Thanks,
you guys
Eric.
just, if you want to hang tight, we are hopefully going to have at least one player